197. Jace Bennett against Caleb Kolb.
Caleb Kolb is a very solid wrestler, but you know, you love Jace Bennett. Jace Bennett has really funky stuff. I mean, he just hits stuff from everywhere on the mat. He's really good with legs, but very impressed with Caleb Kolb in that last match against Virginia. I mean, he really looked solid.
Yeah, he did. You know, talking to Rob Cole, you know, Jace Bennett's kind of been an enigma this year. He can beat anybody, but he can lose anybody in the country as well. What's your thoughts on Jace Bennett right now?
Well, that's exactly right. That's one of the things that we were going to probably, you know, speak about during this match. I've seen him wrestle well against the best in the country. I've seen him knock off a couple guys, but then I've seen him lose to opponents that he should have never lost to. So you're right. He's a little bit of an enigma this year, but you know, these types of guys like Jace Bennett, they do good at the Nationals because they're just so funky, and guys are down on themselves or they're cutting weight, and all of a sudden you get a guy like this that it's not easy to score on. You know, he kind of almost gives you that leg. He almost baits you into taking that leg, and then all of a sudden you find yourself on the bottom of the flurry, you know?
A minute 30 into the first period, Jace Bennett, 0-0 score. Still kind of feeling each other out. Doesn't look like anyone really wants to take control of this match. Oh, there's a shot by Jace.
Nice shot. Oh, nice double. Drives right through it. Nice takedown. Nice finish. That was beautiful. Jace Bennett, nice shot, reshot. Really, really looked tight in that takedown.
And nationally, if Jace Bennett can get this going and kind of turn his season around, that could be a big lift for Cornell come March.
It sure can. And, you know, you talk about team scores and EIWAs, and you talk about team scores at the Nationals. You get a guy like Jace Bennett, who's not a ranked guy, but could come in there and kind of, you know, catch lightning in a bottle and do well. And I mean, you know, it could really score big points for Cornell in those tournaments, which, you know, I'm sure, you know, Rob Cole, it's a bonus to him.
All right, wrestling on mat 2 for the University of Virginia is Patrick Gillen.
That was a nice job right there. Kolb coming out. We don't see a lot of guys getting out that easy on Jace Bennett.
I was just going to say the same thing. Nice swing single, nice finish on Jace Bennett, and he puts in that boot. 35 seconds left, 4-1, Bennett is up.
Kolb seems overmatched on his feet. If we get back there, what does Kolb have to do to kind of change the tide?
Well, you know, Caleb Kolb needs to basically, I mean, he's got to wrestle. He can't worry about top position, bottom position. He's just got to keep wrestling, keep doing what he does best, and stick within his game plan. You can't come out of your game plan no matter what a guy does. Sometimes you have to tweak, you have to make adjustments, of course, but really, in a match against Jace Bennett, he really doesn't have any particular style. 1 minute he's great on top, he's good on bottom, then he does well on his feet. Sometimes he doesn't do well on his feet. Just a weird guy to wrestle. You know, I mean, he's very, very flexible. He cuts him, he bangs him out with 10 seconds left. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see a guy. You have to have awareness of how much time is left in a period. You have to be knowledgeable of that. And he cut him, he could have kept him down for 10 seconds, held on, and he gives him a point.
In little mental lapses like that, could that be the reason we see inconsistency from Jace Bennett?
That's exactly why. It's exactly why you have the inconsistency, because he gives up those little points, 1 point here, 1 point there, and doesn't concentrate on the little things. And that's when you speak about the best guys in the country, they are solid for 7 minutes. They're constantly focused. They're constantly intense. They have that intensity. And the guys that lose those big matches are the guys that sometimes it's 5-6 seconds you lose your focus, and that's the difference.
Four to 2 Bennett right now. Kolb working on an escape, getting his head underneath the heel. Another escape.
This is a big, big match. If Kolb does not pull this match off, they lose the dual meet. I mean, they're down 19. Cornell is up 19-11 right now. Jace Bennett wins this match, and Nebraska is mathematically out of it. And really, to win this duel at this stage in the game, it's going to be tough anyway. Because even if Kolb comes up with a decision, they're down 19-14, and then they need a pin to win it. So, you know, it's going to be a tall order for Nebraska to win this. But basically, Bennett can put it to bed right now.
1:06 remaining in the second period. 4-3, Jace Bennett. Right now, I don't know about you, Nick, but it looks like Kolb might be the fresher of the two opponents out there.
It really does look like Jace Bennett has lost a little bit of his pep in his step. He's kind of like, you know, he looks a little tired here, to be honest with you. And Kolb, we saw how good a shape Kolb was in that last match. He did not stop for 7 minutes. We got 45 seconds left in the second period, 4-3 for Bennett. But if Kolb can continually press the action, you know, hey, listen, he can wear out Bennett.
As we're watching this, do you feel that the tide is turning a little bit in Kolb's favor? Oh, nice single leg attack here.
I really do, and that was a beautiful straight single. You know, Bennett is holding in there, but holding between the crotch, trying to get a stalemate. But Kolb had a nice shot. He's got to finish here. You got 20 seconds left in the period. If he can get this, this would be big for Kolb to get this takedown.
And this is another one of those end of the period scoring positions. Bennett lost out on a point at the end of the first period. It looks like he might in this second period as well. Oh.
And he gets the two. Hardly no time left. They're going to check on that time to see if that was a takedown. But I'll tell you right now, you got to love Caleb Kolb. He just does not stop. He came after it. He takes him down with no time left, almost no time left in the period. And let me tell you, it's going to be a big factor here. Shape is going to be a big factor. I really like Caleb Kolb. I really like this kid.
Nick, as a coach, we've seen 3 points be given up by Jace Bennett in the last 8 seconds of the last 2 periods. What does that do to you as a coach? How does that make you feel?
Rob Cole right now. Nice little skate. Sit out turn in by Bennett. Ties it up. Here's where the fans become a factor here. You're in Cornell. Jace Bennett has to get that motivation from the crowd. They're going nuts for him. But you know what? Going back to your question about Rob Cole, it drives a coach crazy when somebody gives up the points at the edge or gives up points with 1 or 2 seconds left in a period. It really, really just gets under your skin. I'm telling you, it's just one of those things that you don't want to see in a coach. You do not want to see your wrestlers do. Nice little shrug by. See, Bennett he's right on the edge. He's got to be smarter. And he gives up another 2. Right on the edge.
7-5 now. Kolb takes the lead, first time in the match.
(7-5). Caleb Kolb is winning this match because of his tenacity, because of his drive, because of him wanting to win. That will to win has been enormous during this match.
Riding clock still in the favor of Bennett, but ticking down.
I think that's what he wants to do, Kolb. I think he wants to get that riding timeout off, and then what'll happen is at least he can cut him and then not give up that riding time.
Riding time is killed.
Riding time is erased right now. So now it is a legit 7-5 match for Kolb, and I'm telling you, Bennett better work to get out, and he needs to work here. He cannot sit down there.
Since that first period, it looks like Kolb has weathered the storm. Conditioning has become a factor, and he looks like right now he's kind of taking control of this match.
Well, if I'm Rob Cole, the first thing I'm doing with Jace Bennett is speak to him after this match, win or lose, and I'm going to tell him, listen, Jace, we got a few more weeks here. We got to pick this up. We got to get our shape in. You know, we got to get our shape back. You know, we have to be in shape going into these big tournaments, because when you're wrestling 3-4 matches or 5 matches in a tournament, you got to be in good shape. You got 15 seconds left here. Caleb Kolb, very impressed with him. Very, very impressed with him.
And Nick, it looks like it's going to come down to the big guys. Seven to 5, Caleb Kolb picks up a huge win for Nebraska.
Very, very impressive win for Kolb. Jace Bennett just got outworked. He got outworked here.